Willis Rath began the dealership from his farm in Renfrew, Ontario, and when he acquired a building in Arnprior, he expanded. I think the building is in McNabb Braeside, actually, but we'll forgive that. His sons, Dennis and David, worked alongside until his death. Dennis, now president of the company, continues the family tradition of great sales and service. David managed the parts department for many years until his death in July of 2000. Willis and David will be greatly missed by many of the loyal customers and co-owners co-workers who honor their memory with their continued hard work and dedication. Along with Dennis, his wife Linda, and his daughters Tara and Carrie Lynn, everyone is involved in the company. They are proud to have a loyal staff, and many of them have been there for a great number of years. Everyone at Rath Equipment works well together, and their customers enjoy their purchases and keep their equipment running and working hard. So at least 3 of the 4 international tractors that we bought, Dennis, are still working. So that's a testament right there. So please join me in congratulating the Rath family, and we'd ask Dennis and Linda to join us on stage. Linda up here for the photo shoot. So on behalf of McNabb Braeside, Dennis, thank you for all your years.
Thank you very much. This started off as a dream of my father, as I said, in 1953. It's nice to see that the community has supported us all these years, and it's only because of support from the community that we've been able to continue. My 2 daughters help us in the business. We have a number of customers that are now 3rd generation. There's something special about being able to see and work with 2 and 3 generations. We do thank the community for their support, and we hope to be able to supply you with products and service for a good number of years. Thank you.
Now that the formality is over, I have a story about Dennis. Apparently, Catherine Glynn down here was fundraising towards her 40th birthday. She was going to do some fundraising for the Cancer Society. And very clever, she had give me so much to cut my hair off and give me so much not to cut my hair off. And apparently Dennis, having deep pockets and a generous heart, said, $100 for you to cut your hair off. Well, that gave the fire under Katie to keep fundraising so she didn't have to cut her hair off. But thanks for setting the bar, Dennis. Our next recipient is another example of how our responsibility to build on the generations before us. I work, volunteer every so often down at the Arnprior McNabb Braeside Archives, and you run across wonderful information down there. So there's this chap back in the 1850s, Louis Lavenger, and I have correspondence, I've read correspondence where he was looking at land just upriver from Sandpoint, and he was speculating in lumber. So fast forward a couple generations, And in the 1920s, we have Leonard Laventure working as a marine engineer in various Ottawa River craft associated with lumbering, as far away as Montreal. He then worked on construction of the Alaska Highway, and he was quite taken with the North, in particular the Nahanni Valley in the Northwest Territories. When he returned to farming in McNabb Braeside in 1946, he christened his own farm Nahanni Farms. Notice the plural. Leonard was quite successful in buying up neighboring farms and growing a substantial beef operation. As an offshoot, he started a grist mill in Glasgow Station. Eventually, the location of the mill was bought by local farmers as a cooperative and moved to the railway siding within Glasgow, and what is now Milton Stewart Road. This evolved into the Upper Ottawa Producers and Consumers Cooperative and eventually became part of the United Cooperatives of Ontario. The Laventure family then were able to donate the site of the original grist mill, which is now the parking lot for the Glasgow United Church. So there's a little bit of history for you. Born in 1935, Leonard's son Bill was raised to be as ambitious as his father. A member of 4-H, junior farmers, and the tractor club, Bill was taught early to be an active participant and contributor to the community. Bill's leadership in agriculture is evident in producing the Grand Champion steer for 1954, the Reserve Champion for 1955, and winning Best in Showmanship. The quality of Laventure beef was further recognized when Nahanni Farms was recognized as top sale in the Northern Stalker sales. By the early 1970s, Nahanni Farms cattle numbered up to 200 head. Those were the days when beef was worth something. Like many beef farmers of the time, the Nahanni herd was an Angus Hereford cross. Since those days, Nahanni Farms has evolved into a Limousin Charolais cross. It is little wonder that Bill is currently director of the Ontario Cattlemen's Association. It must have been a blow to Bill when his dad Leonard passed away in 1973, but Nahanni Farms has continued to thrive with succeeding generations. And as if one family wasn't enough, Bill had the good sense to remarry, and you'll meet Buff shortly. But with that marriage came along an association with the Box family. And Bill, I have to say, when we're studying economics, there's a chart that's capital labor balance, and you try and find the point of optimization. So I can imagine you over the years, more family, more land, more family. You know, how you manage to balance that, I don't know, but it's been quite successful. Nahanni Farms are recognized as operating as a conservation farm. At the same time, Bill has been active in the Soil and Crop Association, the Plowmen's Association, and has served as a director of the OFA. Nahanni Farms has hosted the 2001 plowing match, county plowing match. But Bill's accomplishments and contributions are not restricted to farming. He is the acclaimed winner of the caber toss for both Renfrew and Maxville games. He was a leader in the Landowners Railway Committee, and in the spirit of Land for All in McNabb Braeside, recently donated land for the expansion of the Flat Rabbit Cemetery. So you too can have a piece of Nahanni Farms, 3 by 8 by 6. Bill is an example of what one man can accomplish in a lifetime, of what one family can accomplish across generations, and what one community can accomplish with men and women of the Laventure and Box quality. Thanks to you and Buff for agreeing to stand for the award, as with the Rath family, because in celebrating what you have achieved, McNabb Braeside celebrates the best of ourselves. Through you, we are inspired to see that even greater things are possible. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipient of the McNabb Braeside Agricultural Award, Nahanni Farms and the Laventure family. Take your time, Buff. It took a lot of generations to do this, so we can wait most of it up.
Good evening, everybody. In accepting this award, it's both an honor and a surprise. I'm accepting this award on behalf of a family effort over 60 years. About 60 years ago, I acquired my first cattle that I had. Anyway, it's a great honor. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for helping us celebrate the best of McNabb Braeside.
And now to introduce Greater Arnprior Chamber of Commerce Awards, Small Business Award, and it will be presented by Carrie Brown.
Good evening. I'm pleased to announce the nominees for the Small Business of the Year Award. Curves, Linda Davies, and MyFM, John Pohl and Andrew Dixon. Congratulations to you and your staff. Linda Davies, partnering with her husband Rick White, brought the Curves franchise to Arnprior, opening their business on April 8, 2002. Linda's passion for health and fitness is evidenced by the fact that she became a certified fitness instructor at the age of 21 and kept her certification active by completing continuous training hours and courses. After moving from Montreal to Ottawa, she worked for Canada Post for 15 years while volunteering as a certified instructor, teaching various levels of fitness at a corporate gym and for community high schools part-time. Her goal at that time was to become a fitness instructor for seniors when she retired from Canada Post. When the Curves franchise became available to Arnprior, she saw the opportunity to follow her dream much earlier than anticipated by providing a fitness facility to specifically meet the needs of women through a 30-minute fitness program using easy-to-learn hydraulic resistance machines and a common-sense weight loss program. The laughter, conversation, and sense of support that she encourages in her members and staff, along with a bright and inviting environment, shows her pride in her facility. She takes great satisfaction in being able to help women get and stay healthy, along with her staff of 5 who are as caring about her members as she is. Linda truly believes that physical fitness should be a part of everyday life, and everyone should incorporate some form of physical activity into their daily routine. Linda was a director of the Arnprior Chamber of Commerce from 2003 through 2005 and won the Chamber Member of the Year Award in 2005. She also won an award for her Renfrew facility, which she owned at the time, for outstanding business achievement from the Renfrew Chamber of Commerce that same year. In addition, she won the 2004 Franchise Owner of the Year Award for Canada from Curves International. Linda's passion has extended to her community and charitable involvement. She sponsored